Hello, good evening. Welcome to our channel Yushi Talks, and today we are going to talk about the likely root cause of the helicopter crash that had killed Kobe Bryant. It seems that it was the pilot's disorientation that may have caused it. We have more details around this, and please continue to watch this video and also subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. A helicopter pilot's spatial disorientation played a key role in the crash that killed basketball legend Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and several friends last year, federal authorities said on Tuesday. The 41-year-old Los Angeles Lakers icon Gianna Bryant, 13, and seven others died on a cloudy January 26 morning near the Southern California coast when their Sikorsky S-76B helicopter slammed into a hillside in Calabasas, stunning the sports and basketball worlds. The crash also killed Peyton Chester, 13, Sarah Chester, 45, Eliza Altobelli, 14, Kerry Altobelli, John Altobelli, Christina Moser, and Era Zobayan, 50. Zobayan was the chief pilot for Island Express helicopters and had 8,500 hours of flight experience and had about 10 years of experience of flying in the area where the crash happened, the National Transportation Safety Board said in a hearing outlining the likely cause of the crash. The pilot most likely had an episode of spatial disorientation, which NTSB Chairman Robert Sumwalt described as the powerful, misleading sensations that can confuse a pilot conducting a visual flight who loses visual references, and what types of training can be effective in countering this effect. We have seen this accident before, unfortunately, board member Michael Graham said. Helicopters continue the VFR, that means visual flight rules, flight into meteorological conditions, and unfortunately lose control of the aircraft due to spatial disorientation. The previous owner of the Sikorsky S-76B regularly operated it with two pilots, the chairman said. While there was no mandate for Island Express helicopters to use two pilots, Sumwalt insisted that two sets of trained eyes might have made a difference. During Tuesday's hearing, Sumwalt even bucked his own investigator who downplayed the two pilot suggestion, saying he had seen plenty of spatial disorientation crashes that had a pair of aviators at the control. I wouldn't agree with that, said Sumwalt, who had been a long-time U.S. Air Force pilot before joining NTSB. I think two pilots would increase the safety level. I flew with two pilots for a long time, and in an airline environment, you get the redundancy that if one pilot is struggling, the other pilot would be able to sit back and say, wait a minute, you are banking 30 degrees to the left and starting a descent. As Zoya Ben encountered the marine layer that morning, the pilot appeared to go against federal guidelines by flying into fog. The NTSB said the pilot should have avoided adverse weather and divert return to base on land, the helicopter, Graham said, and unfortunately the pilot did not do that. A lawyer for Island Express helicopters could not be immediately reached for comment. It's also believed that Zobayan put himself under self-induced pressure to complete the journey because he had a long-time relationship with Bryant. Investigators said that there's no evidence that Bryant or anybody else in the travel party pressurized Zobayan on that Sunday morning to finish the trip quickly. So that's all we have in this news. Please continue to watch my channel and also subscribe to it. Thank you for watching me. You have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.